In the traditional West Side rivalry, another one, Harding is going to play at West Charlotte. And this is going to be a big crowd as always. The two bands will always bring people in. And the running joke has been over the past few years, the band competition is more entertaining than the game, which, I used to take offense to as a player and coach, but that's another story. The key for Harding here, they got to control the West Charlotte defensive line. Harding has a...
I agree with most of what you say there, or probably all of what you say. I think for West Charlotte, a key will be, again, kind of like what I said for Garinger, execute, try not to make mistakes. I agree with using your athleticism on offense. They've got it. So, edge plays usually are very big for these guys. I think for Harding, it's going to be, just continue what you did last week. You improve. Your coaches tell you this, that you got to improve every week, got to improve every play. So you got a big one that you came off of last week. Don't take West Charlotte lightly, because guys, you're 1-0 and they're 0-2 and they've been blown out, but they've been blown out by two very good teams. And I hate to say this, but probably two teams will do the same thing to Harding. So these guys are very much on your level. If you are above them, then you got to come out and prove that. I don't think emotion is going to be a problem with the game. When I was a child and thought I was going to go to Harding, this game was a big game back in the '60s and the '70s. So it's always been a big game, and emotion should not be an issue for these guys.
All right. The last game we'll take a look at in this segment will be Hopewell going up to Mooresville. Key for Mooresville here, you got to attack through the air. I mean, Lake Norman just threw 5 touchdowns on the Hopewell secondary, and they're not known as a prolific passing team by any sense of the imagination. Your strength is running the ball, be balanced, attack through the air. That'll open up your run game, and you should have some success on offense. The key for Hopewell, conversely, stop the run. You've had some trouble, with the pass. Now, that was one guy that beat you. But, you got a team in Mooresville who's strong up front. They're going to run downhill. Shut that down force them to throw the ball. And maybe you can take them out of their comfort zone a little bit. And then you'll get them in a dogfight, and maybe you can pull it out at the end.
I agree with most of that again. Hopewell's keys are going to be throw the ball. I think on offense, and they do throw the ball, and they do. So they've got a bit of an explosive offense. Exploit that. On defense, you're going to have the run come at you. Coach Capps is probably going to reel back and try to execute some things to get his team back into control after last week's big loss. I expect him to try to go back to doing. Come out and do what they do well, and execute what they do well, and not get fancy. So they're going to run the ball at you, so you're going to have to stop the ball. Mooresville's going to have to be able to defend the pass better. That may open up some things for Hopewell with the run, but Hopewell's. I think the big keys are going to be Hopewell stopping the run and being able to execute throwing the ball, and just the opposite. Mooresville's going to have to be able to defend the pass better, and need to be able to run the ball. If you establish the run game,
All right, that's what we think on these games. Stay tuned for more.
Thank you.